Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Husn Khotimah with name 23110160997. So, here I want to make a tutorial on how to search for a journal article from a journal database and AI. Of course, by using keywords like what I'm doing now, namely I'm about preeclampsia with a risk factor in Indonesia. We can set when a publication was in the last 5 years. Then we can see it with free full text. We ask free full text, then we just have to choose which journal are more appropriate to what we need, namely about preeclampsia with risk factor, Indonesia, of course. We'll have I ask preeclampsia study, the Indonesia preeclampsia study pregnancy outcome in pregnancy with preeclampsia in Indonesia. We look at first, we can see the abstract at the bottom. Yes, her. If you feel it is right, we can press this done. Here in this section, there is a PDF. We can press to download. There we can download in this section. Okay, after we find the journal, we can check whether this journal verified with Scopus or Sinta and the like. We can ask this Simago. Well, so what early my journal was from? International Journal of Gynecology and Obstetric. We know it is a first quartile that after we know, well, we can go to Strike to search using AI. Well, we just word consensus. AI. We click, then we enter the keywords that we asked before, then we can create a filter like the journal database. A process will here the has already come out here. Same as the on early journal. In a press, here we can see the abstract. Alright, we can identify the journal by its title, which is the International Journal of Gynecology and Obstetric, Volume 173, Issue 2, authored by Muhammad Ilham Aldika Akbar and colleagues. Based on its objective, this study aims to investigate maternal and neonatal outcomes in pregnancy complicated by preeclampsia in Indonesia, as well as to analyze regional variance in its risk factor. Cohort study conducted in 30 hospitals across 5 major islands in Indonesia, namely Java, Sumatra, Kalimantan, Sulawesi, and Bali West, Nusa Tenggara. The study period was from January 2022 to December 2023. A total of 6,763 pregnancies complicated by preeclampsia were analyzed, although the maternal mortality rate has decreased. It still remains a major concern. The fetal mortality rate and neonatal mortality rate were 5.7% and 6.1%, respectively. Severe preeclampsia accounted for approximately 69% of cases, while preterm birth accounted in about 35.5% of cases. The cesarean section rate was high, reaching 72.4%. The risk factors identified include obesity at approximately 50.4%, primiparity 27.5%, and chronic hypertension at 20.5%. In Sulawesi, the maternal mortality rate was relatively at 4.7% and neonatal mortality rate was 7.7%. Therefore, I can be emphasized that disparities in access to healthcare service and infrastructure need to be improved, including early screening, enhanced cleaning management, and targeting intervention to reduce morbidity and mortality associated with preeclampsia. As for the limitation, as this study did not include data from eastern region of Indonesia, such as Papua and Maluku, nor from provinces with the highest maternal mortality rate, such as Gorontalo, Nusa Tenggara, West Sulawesi, Central Kalimantan, and others. Therefore, including data from these high-risk provinces could potentially change the overall understanding of maternal and perinatal outcome in pregnancy affected by preeclampsia in Indonesia. I would like to compare the effectiveness of the PubMed database and the Consensus AI platform. Based on my comparison, PubMed has advantage in terms of credibility and depth of information, as the journal available are indexed by reputable databases such as Scopus and other major publishers. In addition to achieve more effective search results in PubMed, we can optimize the Boolean operator such an or and not. On the other hand, Consensus AI has a competitive advantage in its filtering feature. This platform makes it easy for users to research for journals based on specific categories, such as journal quartile, a feature that is not directly enabled in PubMed. However, in terms of the quality and completeness of information, PubMed still provides more comprehensive data. Therefore, using both platforms in combination can greatly support a more effective and advanced research process. That's it all from me. I apologize for any shortcomings. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.